Good evening to my fellow drivers in the lovely city of Glasgow. It just came to my mind today to make a second video. When I just made this first video today earlier on, just came to my mind to make a second video looking at the social impact, socio-economic impact on us as drivers. Uber's socio-economic impact, the social and the economic impact on us as drivers in the lovely city of Glasgow, right? Today is the 19th of November, 2019, and it's just 16:33 hours. Yeah, Uber, great innovation, bad management. Yeah, bad management. That's what it is. Because taxi business is unlike a business where you have a production line where you make products. Let's take Apple for instance. They make Apple products. Yeah, they have something tangible to give to you. Yeah, you give them the money, they give you something tangible. Uber, for instance, rely on the drivers to deliver a service, but you have no control over the people that are running your business. So that's it. That's Uber. All right. So I thought let me just make so that we can look at the socio-economic impact. What's the social side of it when Uber came in? Because I've been doing private hire before Uber came to Glasgow. Yeah, things have changed. The social side of it have changed. Yeah, because more people who've never taken private hires before are taking the private hires. Yeah, and people who never kind of like who when they come to cities like Glasgow, because Glasgow is kind of like has a lot of tourist attractions, so people come to Glasgow to visit. Because Glasgow get a good feel, a good vibes. You know, there's something for everyone in this city. Yeah, man. And I can attest to that as an African living in the city of Glasgow. Yeah, I can attest to this lovely city, man. Definitely. I deem myself as an ambassador of the city. All right. People who will come to the city to visit would have to find a private hire number or jump in a black taxi. Now they can have one app to use. Great innovation. Yeah. So it's changing society's behavior. Yeah. Previously, they would have to go through the phone, make a call. Then the call will go through the operator, and the operator answers the call. Hello, da 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 da. How can I help you? I want to taxi to this place, and they say, okay, no worries, ma'am, on his way. Then that job goes through the controller, who will put it on the system for the drivers to see it, and they have the option to make you see what they want you to see. So Uber's changed that. Yeah. Uber's changed that. Now you open your app, you click where you want to go, you shop where you want to go, bam, 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 you search, and then all of a sudden, probably a car's on its way to you. And you can get the driver's information. You don't need to wait on a queue, or you don't need to sit down waiting, not knowing when the car's going to turn up. So they change society that way. Yeah? The way people are kind of like booking their cars. But Uber, what it's doing, there's nothing different from what Uber's doing, from what other private hire companies are doing. I don't want to start naming companies, right? From what other companies are doing, but it's the way it's doing it. It's the way Uber's doing it. That's what's different. Yeah, because in these times that we're in, people value rapid response. They want something now, you give it to them now, you're a hit. Yeah. People want food now, you give it to them now, you're a good cook. Make sure the food is good though. Yeah. Yeah. People want a house and you can build a house for them quick and which is sustainable like that. You're good. Yeah. That's what Uber's brought to the game. Yeah. It wasn't here. So that's the social side of it. Yeah. Just to name a few. But the economic side of it now. Because remember, in everything in life, yeah, if demand increases, or if demand outweighs the supply, the price is going to go up. If the mechanics are seeing more cars a day, they're going to put their price up. Because why? They will have to employ more staff. Their tools are going to wear out pretty quicker. Yeah? Yeah? And they're going to use kind of like probably longer times to do work now. You know, open up for longer. And that's all adding to the cost of the business. The council as well, who's given us our license, Yeah, if more cars are registering, which means they need more people to work in that department in order to service the applications of the people. So the price is gonna go up because you have to pay those people. That's we're looking at the economic side of it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's reality. Those of you who normally go for inspection down in Palmadi in Glasgow, you can see that they've employed more people in there. New faces are there. You know, new people that will kind of like inspect your car, and new people working in the front office as well. And if you go probably to John Street as well, it's the same thing as well. In the back room, there's more people working there as well. That's why the fee's gone up. When I first started doing private hire, the inspection fee was about £38, I think. Now it's going to £51.50. And it's going to go up. That shows the demand, it's gone up. So the price is going to go up. Obviously. Simple arithmetic. So that's what Uber's brought, because Uber's brought more cars into the business than any other business. They brought more cars into the business. You know, they've facilitated a lot of drivers who wouldn't even thought of doing private hire, because then you would have to rent a radio for a week. Whether you work 1 day, 1 hour, 1 week is your problem, but you will still have to pay them a full week's radio fee, because they don't apportion that radio fee based on a daily rates. It's a weekly rate. So now Uber came and said, you know what, you work, I take 25%. A lot of people who never thought about taxes, a lot of people who have retired, though I haven't got anything about retirement, about retired people, though I'm going to retire one day anyway. Yeah. A lot of them has jumped on the road. Yeah. A lot of them has jumped on the road, increasing the number of drivers on the road. A lot of them got cars parked in their forecourt that they've never used, or probably once a week go shopping with the missus, or go and visit the grandkids. Now they decided to kind of like, you know, register the car as a private hire, just to jump on the road, to make a couple of bucks. They're not interested in the money. All that they're interested in, just to socialize. So that's what Uber has brought in. So we, as drivers now, our costs have gone up, both in terms of maintaining our vehicles, in terms that's licensing and servicing, yeah, and in terms of buying a new one as well. Because if a dealership is seeing more people are coming to buy cars, and then we're going to put the price down, they're not going to bother putting the price down. They're going to say, hey, Glasgow is taxi drivers right about this time, they come and buy cars. Yeah, man, that's it, boom. The price will never come down. So that's the impact that Uber has done for us. Yeah, as drivers, we're suffering those consequences of Uber coming into the market. Yeah, which none of us are thinking. So these are the little socio-economic impact that Uber has brought into the game. And what Uber's not thinking of is, how am I going to mitigate this? How am I going to make sure that their costs are going up and they could maintain this cost without having to lose any of their valuable resources? Uber's not thinking that. Yeah. Instead, Uber wants to suffocate us, wants to kill us. And us as foolish drivers, most of us, sorry for using that word. I do apologize sincerely, but it's one word I would have to use. We're not even thinking of improving our business and what we should do. Sometimes it's better not even to work. Yeah. It's better not to work. Stand. Watch the system, what the system is doing. If you think what the system is doing is not right for you and you think you deserve more, give yourself justice. Because justice, nobody will give it to you, man. This world we're living in, it's built for the smart and the brave. So nobody will give you justice. You'll have to give yourself justice. Jungle justice, we call it. Yeah, because we're living in a big jungle. So you have to look for jungle justice yourself. Look for what you think you deserve and go for it. If you think you don't deserve running for pennies, don't run. Stand and watch what's happening. Because there's a big social impact against us as drivers. Our costs are mounting on us, but we're not generating as much revenue as possible in order to mitigate the cost of running our business. So this is what I have to bring to you. You have to be smart. You have to think business. You don't have to think, oh, Uber. Think your business. Forget about Uber. Forget about Uber. Think about, does it worth me thinking? When a job comes on your screen, I'll tell you the game that Uber plays. If Uber knows that you're kind of playing smart, they will send you to places that you'll find hard to reach and hard to get out. And your time will be wasted. You should know the city in and out. At what time of day is traffic likely to build in this city? At what time of day or year are we in? What are the likelihood of road works happening? What are the likelihood of road closures happening? What are the likelihoods of traffic happening, traffic building up? If they send you to a direction, to a place, because remember Uber's job allocation is not based on who's closest to the rider. It's based on deceit, lies, and malicious act. Yeah, I'm telling you this. Yeah, if you think you're smart, Uber will be malicious to you. Honestly, if they were the one giving us license, they would have taken our license from us long time ago. Yeah, but thank goodness they are not. Yeah. So you have to know what jobs to take when they give it to you on the system, and how fast can you respond to it. You have to know that. Yeah. And this is one thing you have to know as well. Uber is a facilitator. It's facilitating the booking and the drivers getting the job. Uber is a facilitator. But there's a thin line between facilitating and being a controller. The facilitator can deem itself to be so powerful that it can turn to a controller without even knowing it. And that's what Uber's trying to do. Try to turn to a controller. Because a lot of what Uber's doing have no substance. It's irrelevant to Uber's business. But Uber's doing it just to gain control. Our controllers as private hire is the council that's giving you the license. They have the power to take their license back. Uber have no power to take your license back from you. It's the council. They're the facilitator. They're the controller, excuse me. The council are the controller. And they got people in place that should help them manage that part of the business to make sure that they enforce the law. Those are the taxi and private hire enforcement officers, which we see now and again on the road. So Uber is a facilitator. A facilitator have no powers. They have no powers to control your license. Anything they have to do is to deal with their own business, not to do with you. But Uber wants to turn to a controller, which it shouldn't be. Because a lot of the things, like when we get our documents uploaded online on Uber's app, upload this, upload that, and it takes long for you to kind of like respond. Why can't you just, I'm talking to Uber now, why can't Uber just, for crying out loud, that resources you're investing into controlling us, potentially wanting to control us, why can't you take that resources to invest it into making your business a lot more better and cannot be rivaled by any other business? Because businesses are coming, you know, and they're going to overtake you. Remember, we've seen businesses that were complacent, thinking they're bigger than anything else. They can do whatever they want. All of a sudden, they've gone out of business. A typical example, which we all use now, is Hoover. Hoover was a very powerful vacuum cleaner business. They thought they surpassed the world, they could do anything they want. They were complacent. And what happened to them? They're going out of business. Their name is still being used. A lot of us don't know Hoover is a company. Hoover is not. It's not a product. Hoover is a product. The product they sell is called the vacuum cleaner. The brand is the Hoover. A lot of us don't know that. Complacency. Another business as well. Blockbuster. Getting too complacent. Yeah, they've gone out of business now. Only one is existing in the USA. That's what it is. Yeah. So you think you're being complacent? Instead of trying to control the drivers, use your resources wisely to strengthen the backbone of your business. Yeah, for the foreseeable future. If I was the one running Uber right now, that's what I would do. And stop being a controller, because you can't be a controller. You're only a facilitator. You're only facilitating the rider wanting a private hire, and you're facilitating that to be possible by a driver picking up the job. That's why your job stops. Yeah, you have no authority over controlling how drivers should be. Why we're uploading all our documents online, and you want to pretend, oh, it's not going to be possible, you can't be online. No, that's waste of time, and that's a waste of your resources. You're spending your resources on the wrong side of the business. God knows what you're doing with those products. Maybe you need the information for something else, but it has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with our license, because our license has been issued by Glasgow City Council, and Glasgow City Councils are the ones and the authority who can kind of like revoke our license. Yeah, but not you. So spend your resources on something else and forget about this crap of uploading documents online. So this is what I have to bring today about the socioeconomic impact of Uber. And I'll be thinking about bringing more videos about how we should kind of like help ourselves as drivers, and and kind of like manage our business accordingly. My main issue here is for drivers to know that the business is their business. Sorry, the business is their business, and they have to manage the business according to the way they see fit. And remember, it's not always profit. That's why with the big stores you have buy one get one free. The big corporate companies, sometimes they'll give you air miles. The airlines will give you air miles for you to to be accruing miles to get a free flight if you want. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not all about profit. It's all about knowing your business. Yeah, knowing yourself, knowing your thresholds. Knowing what you're capable of doing, and knowing your potentials. Yeah, and work on them. That's what I could advise. You should know yourself as a business person and work on those. Yeah, this is what I thought I should bring to you today. God bless the lovely city of Glasgow and the beautiful drivers of Glasgow as well. Till I come your way again, take care of yourself, and let's take care of this beautiful city as the beautiful lovely cities, the beautiful lovely ambassadors of Glasgow. All right, peace till I come your way again. God bless us all, and bless the lovely city of Glasgow.